and Paimon thought we'd get kicked out or turned away at the door. Paimon didn't think Guhua Geek had so much clout.
Thank you for your patience. With the amount of wealth and power Gentry Maltsai has, it will take more than a slap on the wrist to get through to him. For him to correct the error of his ways, he must feel for himself the same suffering he has inflicted on Chang the Ninth. Since Gentry Maltsai's business has to do with core lapis, we simply need to buy up all the stock there is in Liyue. That will put him in a rather sticky situation. Deprived of the necessary raw materials, even the best craftsperson in Teyvat would be unable to make their product.
Great idea! That'll be sure to mess things up between him and the Fatui. But Liyue is huge. Is it really possible to buy up every last bit of core lapis in the harbor?
With the timescale we are on, it is indeed a challenge. Hence, as stated in the letter, we must ask for your further cooperation in the matter. First, there are a number of vendors in the city you will need to buy from. I've marked their respective locations on your map. There is also some unsold core lapis at the chasm. You will need to purchase that too. Finally, there is Chang the Ninth's batch.
Alrighty, so 3 sellers in the city, another one at the chasm, and then Chang the Ninth. Roger that!
Of course, we are not expecting you to cover the cost.
Wow, so many more! With cash like this, Paimon could rent out Lioli Pavilion and eat there for a whole month!
Well, this is not the first time we've had to do something like this. It's just par for the course now. All you need to do is strike a deal. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will handle the transportation and other trifling matters. Once you have purchased all the core lapis, please proceed to the Feiyun Commerce Guild's warehouse, where you can see the rest of the plan unfold.
Gotta hand it to Guhua Geek. This is some seriously solid work for a guy who lives in a fantasy.
Moi je vais faire une dare, après je vais y aller.
Let's do this in the order that...
Oh, Paimon, elle parle trop. C'est un truc de fou. Si je dois attendre qu'elle ferme sa gueule à chaque fois avant d'avancer. Putain. Ah, il fallait que je dise, hein, c'est bon. Faut me démanger.
Bienvenue sur Genshin. Putain, mais... Vas-y, je touche un peu, il se démange.
T'as mangé la pugée. Putain. Il bug encore. Je peux pas quitter. Ah, ça va mieux.
Tu vas pas rocker sur Tartaglia un peu?
J'ai pas assez de primogène.
Ah merde.
You want
Ah,
all
plus
the
rien.
core lapis? I've already
Pas que j'en ai
agreed to
zéro, c'est que
several
j'en ai pas
orders.
assez.
That said, none are in
Ouais, t'as
writing.
plus rien. Quoi.
The buyers are.
Quand je dis t'as plus rien,
Oh, it's for the Feiyun Commerce
pour
Guild.
moins de 160.
Seems
Bah,
business trends are
à chaque
about
fois
to
j'en ai
change
assez,
in
je
Liyue.
fais le vœu, et je tombe sur une arme.
Nothing. Just
Ouais,
talking to
bah,
myself. Come, let us sign a contract. Don't worry about my prior client. He hadn't made any down payments or anything. Quite common in the industry. Thank you for your patronage. We hope the Feiyun Commerce Guild will continue to do business with us.
T'as récupéré les 200 primogènes dans les messages? Ah dommage, putain.
Ouais, je peux me racheter des vœux apparemment, mais bon, je vais pas me prendre la tête plus.
Merde.
Oi!
Keep your voice down. All of it? Though my business may not seem so big, I should warn you that I can get what you need, both legitimately and not so legitimately. Best you give me an actual number. All of it would be far more than you actually want. Féyun Commerce Guild? Well, why didn't you say so? If it's for the Féyun Commerce Guild, then sign on the dotted line, and I'll start getting things in order right away.
Good day, my friend.
Bon, les amis, moi je vais y aller, je vous dis bonne soirée.
Please try again next time.
Bonne soirée.
Bonne soirée.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were here to purchase Snezhnayan products. No, that I still have. Although I ship it all to factories in Snezhnaya. I don't do retail. Too much hassle, not enough return. Sorry. What? No. Give me a second to think. All right, I'll do it. Just need you to sign for it. Clearly no shortage of cash flow in Liyue. I should open a store here. Why'd they have to give me that transfer?
Pas plus près comme téléporteur, putain. Non, c'est un délire, c'est un délire. Je me suis trompé.
Non, pas de rouge.
Oh là là, c'est bon.
Windblade.
C'est bon, on est clair pour le troisième.
Hello there. Are you in charge of the core lapis here?
Aha, finally. I thought you might come. I hear the Féyun Commerce Guild has been buying up
Je suis
all
un
the
débile.
core lapis stock in Liyue Harbor. As it happens, I do have a batch of core lapis that hasn't been shipped yet. It's all yours, if you name the right price. The original buyer's price was already quite high, so... The best I can do is... 7 million mora.
Are you serious?
Oh, mais
We spent
sérieux.
less than 100,000 more on the
J'ai
rest
tellement
of
pas de
Leo's
chance,
stuff put
c'est
together.
ouf.
I'm afraid it has to go to the highest...
Mais c'est ouf
an existing agreement by selling to you, so it has to be worth my while.
Ta mère la chienne, toi, tiens. Putain, je dois faire 1 et je finis 9ème. Vas-y.
Look, you have your problems to deal with and I have mine. You can take it or leave
Jeu de
it. So if you're not
pute.
buying, please leave me alone.
All right. We'll pay, even if it is a ridiculous price. When we get back, we'll just have to tell the guild that we'll sell to this gentleman at 4 times the normal price in the future.
Wait, surely there's no need for that.
Putain, Nico, merde.
Please, don't do this. It's not even your money. Why be so frugal with it?
It might be the guild's money, but we'll have a tough time explaining to our boss why we spent so much in one go. If he asks, all we can do is mention your name and say you gouged us over the price.
I understand. I'm sorry, please. I don't want any trouble with the guild. There's just one other thing, though. There's been an issue with the delivery of this batch. Several carts were ambushed by hilly churls. I don't know where exactly, but if I can't retrieve the goods, I can't sell them to you either. So maybe you could go and look for the carts? There should be 5 of them in total. If you can find them all and tell me where they are, I'll sign the contract right away. Oh, thank you very much. This is a lot to ask, I know.
That's that then. Well, no time to lose. Come on!
Oh là là, mais putain. Comment je monte cette merde là? Ah, comme ça.
Putain, mais... Ah, ça me... Le mec, il a une bombe noire. Bien sûr, bien sûr. Fils de... Oh, allez, ils ont mis le bout, ça fait 2 fois qu'ils me volent, mais c'est bon. Je vais encore faire une pièce de merde, alors je vais faire tout le temps. Il commence à me casser les couilles ce jeu de merde.
Your fate.
Oh! 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 Non!
Windblade!
Mais je m'en fous, mais pas en favori. Vraiment, ils me mettent une course comme ça en favori, mec.
Another one down. Oh yeah, we found it. Check out all that core lapis. Make a note of the location. We'll send the Fayun Commerce Guild to collect it later. Prepare to be blown away.
Je veux pas laisser enculer lui. Yo.
Bruit de Mario Kart.
C'est une rage de cliff.
Ah merde, ça cliffe au moins.
Bah, je stream donc bon, t'inquiète.
Ok, bah sur leur diff, c'est trouvable.
Big old stash of core lapis. Let Paimon see. Yep, that's it.
Ah, mais je suis une... Putain, vas-y, tu veux pas rester sur la route un peu? Oh, puis vas-y.
Dans champignon ça.
Ouais. Non mais...
Ah!
Mais ça fait si je tire dessus.
Pousse-toi, toi! Et l'autre qui prend la caisse devant moi, mais...
Oh!
Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber.
Qu'est-ce que je vais faire moi?
Je suis 8ème. Oh, je vais pas finir 8ème quand même. Allez, Foumel!
Ah.
Loads of core lapis here.
Ah, vas-y, ça me saoule ces maps de merde là comme ça. J'ai niqué parce que les mecs ils...
That guy
ont
said
plus
there
de
were
chance que
5
toi.
carts
Quoi.
in total, so that should be all of them. Let's get back. This has all been quite exhausting for poor little Paimon. He definitely owes Paimon some snacks.
Bon bah on va jouer à Tekken hein.
Here, we've made a note of the cart's locations. All 5 of them. Can you sell us the core lapis now?
Défonce-leur la gueule!
Oh, wonderful. Thank you both. Yes, let's make
Ça
this
te défoule un
official.
peu.
I also hope you could put in a good word with your boss for me.
Tu veux un stream Kevin?
Pourquoi pas?
Done and dusted. Yeah. We made make a great team, don't we? Now for the final stop on our Corlapis crawl, to Chain the Ninth place.
Oh non, c'est en 200 cc ou je rêve? Oh non. J'ai rêvé en fait.
J'ai mis Tekken 7 chill avec 3 guillemets de chaque côté.
Chili.
Tekken 7 chili.
Chili con carne.
Red Hot Chili Peppers, lol.
Tiens toi, allez. Allez, le bout qui me vole, hein, forcément. Bah bien sûr. Non, c'est bon.
Bonjour.
I'll keep this close.
Ah mais d'où il sort lui?
Je vais faire une custom.
Oh, mais grimpe. Mais grimpe. Voilà, c'est compliqué.
Just who I was hoping to see. I was just thinking to myself, Gentry mount-sized thugs have been mysteriously absent for a while now. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Oh, don't worry. You won't be hearing from them again.
Oh? What happened?
Thomas, mais Thomas, tu pues la merde, Thomas en
Huh?
fait.
Oh, I see now. You're in this trade too. So you're trying to beat him to the post, eh? Appearances can be deceiving, that's for sure.
Changle 9ème.
But I don't care who you are. A discount of 70% is simply
Non, c'est pas où ils sont
impossible.
passés les bitos.
The maximum I can do is 40% off, and even then I'm only breaking even.
No need. We'll take it at the market rate.
You mean you're not trying to force the price down? What's going on? Have I died and gone to heaven? I can't believe it. I will make a profit on this batch after all. But Gentry mount-sized thugs could still come back after I've sold it.
If Paimon told you they're not gonna bother you again, then you'd better believe they're not gonna bother you again.
Huh. Okay then. My situation can hardly get worse from here in any case. But tell me, what on earth do you plan to do with so much core lapis?
Actually, it's for a commission.
Ah oui,
Can't
c'est
go
ce
into
de
too
merde.
much detail.
Thank you. Thank you a million times over. I really don't know what to say.
Good people always get what's coming to them in the end. And so will the nasty people. Anyway, let's get going, because apparently we have a show to watch at the Feiyun Commerce Guild's warehouse.
I swear I'll reclaim my lost fortune.
C'est la couleur de quoi qui change? Ah,
Ah ouais, ça me le fait aussi quand je custom un truc. tellement de détails que tu peux modifier, mais tu sais pas quoi qui change. Tu sais.
Bah oui.
Moi je vais te dépasser au outrage. Eh bah non, parce qu'il y a un éclair. Putain! Mais il y a 2 éclairs! Bah ouais, écrase-moi, tiens. Putain. Tu putes là, vas-y.
Oh, je suis con. Je suis trop con. Bon, ça va.
The final act in this drama would not be complete without you two here as audience.
You better believe it.
Oh, je peux mettre une peluche pingouin.
What exactly have you been doing all this time?
Well, naturally,
T'as vu?
I used the time to immerse myself completely in Legend of the Shattered Halberd. I
Sauf que
managed
non.
to finish the book off, and I
Non,
enjoyed every
stop,
minute
non,
of
c'est pas
it.
pour moi ça.
Divine Halberd and ominous
Encore
sword,
4ème, mais putain.
Mir and Wei Young. The way the story develops across the first 5 volumes, nothing short of exemplary. But the 6th volume? Words fail me. How blessed we are to have such an author grace our world with such works.
And this is related to Gentry Meltsai. How?
It's not. But when something surpasses expectations to such a degree, one must show one's appreciation. And it is thanks to your help that everything will play out just as I had foreseen.
Why does Paimon have to be the only one who doesn't get what's going on? No fair. So go on then, tell me, what are we doing here? And what's this big dramatic showdown thing that's supposed to happen?
Think about it. Gentry Meltsai goes searching for core lapis all over Liyue Harbor, and he doesn't find a single piece. He panics. Without the goods, he can't fulfill his contract. And if
Merde,
he
ma manette
can't
a plus de
fulfill
batterie.
his contract, he can't stay in good standing with the
Oh, no.
Fatui. He hears a
c'est
rumor
bon.
that the Feiyun Commerce Guild is the culprit. Panic turns to disbelief. Gentry Meltsai is a hugely
Oh, la
powerful
pute.
figure in the business world. Never has anyone dared to target him like this.
Bon, vas-y,
So
hein.
regardless of whether it is
Parce que fuck
revenge
you.
or a swift
Mario Kart
resolution
Tour,
that
c'est
he
vraiment de la
seeks,
merde.
he is certain to...
So it was you! You were the one sticking your necks out for Chang the Ninth!
Allez,
Speak of the devil.
on est parti en
Everywhere,
enquête.
trying to find someone selling core lapis before I realized the Feiyun Commerce Guild had been on an acquisition spree. Core lapis is hardly a rare mineral, and yet suddenly the stocks dry up, just like that. Explain yourselves. What is the meaning of this persecution?
We are not persecuting you, but protecting another, one to whom I am indebted. Upon witnessing an injustice, it is a perfectly normal response to rush to the aid of he who has been wronged. Was it not one of your own men who said, "This isn't over"?
Je vais pouvoir arborer fièrement mon beau skin.
I won't beat around the bush. Master, if you please, seize their core lapis.
No escape!
C'est vraiment naze dans mon solide, c'est incroyable.
Be gone!
Ah, mais carapace bleue, fallait que j'ouvre ma gueule.
You're open.
No escape!
Oh, un boss. C'est cool.
Windblade!
Ouais, un boss.
Ouais, il a une grande jauge.
Ouais, c'est tout.
Time to act. Rise.
Prepare to be blown away!
Impressive. You are no commoners. To continue this fight would be to incur greater losses than I can accept.
Their strength is almost spent. Finish them off. The core lapis is almost within our grasp.
Might I remind you that the
Bon, Kevin, t'es prêt à avoir du gameplay, lol?
extends to business matters only. I did not lend you my men to have them stir up trouble at your beck and call.
What are you saying? Master, everything I did with only one thing in mind. To complete the order.
Then figure it out by yourself.
C'est faux.
Don't go. Wait. Master.
Attends, ça t'apprend vraiment encore une map de Mario Kart Tour là.
My lord, what are you doing here? Are you hurt?
C'est bon, faut arrêter un
Thanks to
peu.
this valiant young woman, I am unscathed.
My lord?
Oh.
This way.
Merci.
You are the heir of the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
Indeed, my liege. I am Xingqiu,
Ouais,
disciple of the Guhua clan and second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild manager, and I make no secret of it.
Drats! I've been played like a fiddle.
Gentry Moutsai. Coercion and intimidation are hardly the attributes of a respectable businessman. The problems that your business practices have created, I have sought to resolve through mine. I shudder to think what the Fatui will do with you if you fail to provide their core lapis.
You meddling swine.
Oh, alors là.
Tell me, what will you sell it for?
Since you asked Chang the Ninth for a discount of 70%, let's fight fire with fire, shall we? 3 times the market rate sounds fair, no?
How dare you subject me to such viciousness? This is a malicious and calculated attempt to run me into the ground.
Deep breaths now. This is a simple decision. Will you buy or not?
Fine. Have it your way. I'll find the money somehow. Happy now?
On behalf of the Feiyun Commerce Guild, I thank you for your business, and hope you will continue to do business with us in future.
You? Funny speaking,
Regardez sur Discord.
Guhua geeking Xingqiu are the heir of the Feiyun Commerce Guild? So that massive stash of Mora you let us burn through in a day, that was from your private vault?
'Twas but a paltry sum. I got to make a very sound investment while putting Gentry Moutsai in his place. A classic 2 birds, 1 stone
Il
situation.
a pas un verre de trop, c'est pas possible.
Pas qu'un là pour le coup.
You're too kind.
Bon, Kevin, pour de vrai, est-ce que t'es prêt à avoir du gameplay là?
That is worthy of admiration.
Du coup, yes.
Yikes! Paimon's been calling you Guhua Geek this whole time! Paimon read in one of these martial artist novels
Alors le mec a
that when
4800
rich
victoires, au
heirs like you
secours.
get angry at someone, you have their arms and legs chopped off!
6 victoires, c'est 6 fois mon taux de victoire.
And sorry, very sorry! Please don't hurt Paimon!
Calm down. Since you can fly, you hardly need your legs anyway.
Ah! Save me! Save me! This is not a drill! Repeat, this is not a drill!
Jokes aside, I have the 2 of you to thank for this successful resolution. Really, you were a huge help. Meanwhile, Legend of the Shattered Halberd was positively riveting. Much obliged if you could return it to Chang the Ninth for me. I did nothing, and hence deserve none of his gratitude. The 2 of you, meanwhile, though strangers to the circumstances, stepped in and saved the day. To have made such valiant and chivalrous friends is more than enough for me, my liege.
My lord,
Pardon?
forgive the intrusion. It's about your father.
Please inform my father thusly. I have averted a disaster and earned a sizable
Oh,
sum
merde.
of money in the process. Might this meritorious act compensate for my prior transgressions
Pourquoi j'essaie de
and earn
passer
me a few
loyal
more
à
days
l'anglais?
of freedom, perchance?
Je suis vraiment un mongol. moi,
Legend
c'est
of the
possible.
Shattered Halberd speaks of a domain that I should very much like to investigate.
For all your clever long words, the fact is you're just a lazy bones who doesn't want to work.
What if I told you that a reward awaits you at Cheng the Ninth's palace, and not just his gratitude?
A reward? Well, that sweetens the deal somewhat.
It seems whatever I say, there's no persuading you to stay. Oh, I didn't realize you weren't aware.
Thank you in advance for returning the book for me. I will take my leave now. May we meet again, fellow merchants.
LOL.
T'es en train de gagner.
Elle est incroyable comme ça.
Oh le bâtard!
T'en penses quoi de ma custom au fait?
Bien.
Pas du tout pompé sur... sur moi, MDR.
C'est censé être représenté après tout.
Oui, c'est vrai. Donc bah je fais ce qu'elle fait, au bout de 3 secondes j'ai un souffle au cœur.
Là, je finis premier, je gagne 16 points. C'est de merde.
Finally, you're back. This morning, the pawnbroker showed up and gave me back my entire collection. I'm positive that you must have been behind this once again. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Please don't say that. You have no idea how much this means to me. The Chang family was a prestigious household in Liyue back in the day. Unfortunately, after I took over the family's affairs as heir,
Mais sérieux, il y a 10 mecs qui votent Flipper Waluigi et 2 mecs qui votent Route Dragon, c'est Route Dragon qui choisit. C'est quand même fou ça.
Qui n'aime pas les dragons?
Were it not for you, this barren wasteland in the mountains would have become my final resting place.
Wow, that's the second heir we've met in this town.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing? Oh, here's your book back.
Wonderful. Legend of
Quoi?
the Shattered Hell.
Pardon?
I was beginning
Pas
to
sûr d'avoir
think
compris
that
là ce qui vient de se passer.
rascal had swindled me.
Pas non plus.
Do people really look down on the Guhua clan so much?
Ah, oh là là.
Actually, the art is centuries old and was once held in high esteem. But now it has faded beyond recognition. To instigate a revival, you need to inject some fresh blood, but it's
Oh, arrête, je touche vachement pas.
talent to a dying art.
Nique, t'es mort.
And so it becomes a vicious cycle. In any case, Guhua kids these days. Take that young rascal Xingqiu, for instance. For all his talk about repaying kindness with kindness and whatnot.
Oh mais sérieux, il y a déjà une bleue.
You're the ones who've displayed a genuine sense of responsibility. What does it matter? Anyway, you wanted the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide, didn't you? I'll fetch it for you. It's yours to keep. In addition, here is but a small token of appreciation for your huge generosity. My ore is sold.
Oh, arrête!
Treasured books have returned.
Et lui, il a une portée de porc aussi.
What?
What was that? Paimon saw something fall out.
Oh, nothing, nothing. That little rascal surely isn't. I swear I'll reclaim my lost fortune.